back, baby. You know I had to come back and recap week 2. It's the Big Titan Television. Getting this thing done week by week. Week 2 is wrapped up, baby. Impressive win by our Titans. And to the haters, like I said last week, man, I don't want to hear that, oh, it's just preseason week. Defense. If you had any concerns about our defense coming into this year, man, it's just the whole mindset of the defense is different. I know it's preseason, but it's just the mindset. Tampa only scored 3 on us. I want to say, excuse me guys, but I don't really remember the score from last week. But I don't remember Atlanta getting in the end zone last week. I could be wrong, but whatever the score was, it wasn't much. Like, that has been the theme so far throughout these 2 weeks. Even in training camp, the defense has been making plays all camp. The mindset is different. We have different players. Like, I noticed that the players from the Vrabel era and the players from the Malarkey era, they're different. The players in this era are they're dogs. Like, no disrespect to the players in the Malarkey era. We had some great players, but most of them were vets, you know. We didn't have no true dogs other than like Jarrell Casey, Salute. Arakpo made plays, but he was older. Like, he wasn't that dog that he was in Washington. But now we got players like John Robinson has done a great job scouting and getting these dogs over here. And they also are more talented. I think real true Titans fans can agree that the players we have now are all around more talented. Like, we're getting talent in the building now. Like, we didn't have that in the Malarkey era. We didn't have those talented, young, gritty dogs. At least not on the defensive side. But the energy is different, y'all. Like, the energy is just different. Like, we got that experience. We made it to the AFC Championship. We didn't taste the bitterness of losing in the wild card when we shouldn't have against a team that we are better than, that we beat in the regular season. So now we got those war wounds. We know what it takes. We've played in big games. We've beaten and played against big time quarterbacks. We know what it takes, man. This is the time, bro. Shout out to Elijah Molden, man. It was his first preseason game. They playing it safe with him. You know, coming off an injury, kind of banged up from college. Didn't get any reps week 1 against Atlanta, but week 2, this boy balled out, man. Number 2-4, Elijah Molden, the Swiss Army knife defensive back rookie that we got from Washington this draft. Elijah Molden balling out, man. They sending him on those blitzes. He's very physical, which is why we drafted him. Man, he's one of those players that you know he's just gonna get better and better. He's just gonna get better with time because he's smart, he's cerebral, he's talented, athletic. He's not the fastest guy, but he probably has one of the biggest hearts on the field. Elijah Molden, man. Late round, I'm gonna put my money on the line. This is gonna be another one of those John Robinson late round steals, bro. It's not all about what college you went to and all that shit. It's about the film, man. It ain't about where you play it. It ain't about your size. It's about that heart in your mind, the mental. Elijah Molden the beast, man. Elijah Molden gonna be a big part of making our secondary what we know it could be, what it should have been last year. The first round pick, Caleb Farley got some reps. This was his first preseason game. Also, we also playing it safe with him, coming off of back surgery. See, J. Rob, he really doing research on these guys' injury history, and he weighing it out, see if it's worth the risk, man. J. Rob know what he doing, man. Just believe in him, man. I'm riding with J. Rob, man. He done turned this franchise around. This the most exciting. This is the most excited I've ever been for a Titans season. Like real talk. But Caleb Farley look good out there, man. He look good out there. He just getting his feet wet, getting used to that game speed, to the pro NFL speed. He got a year off. He got a year to get that condition. And I notice how a lot of these young guys that we expect a lot out of this year, like Rashard Weaver, Molden, Farley, like even the linebacker Monty Rice out of Georgia we just got late in the draft. He had them boys out there the whole game. I like that, get them right, get that conditioning. Get that conditioning down so week one y'all be ready. Y'all be adjusted to the game speed. Y'all be conditioned. Y'all have plenty of reps. So y'all be ready, man. That's great coaching. Mason Kinsey, shout out to Mason Kinsey again. Mason Kinsey making plays out there, man. He trying to make the squad. Mason Kinsey trying to make the squad, man. Looking like Adam Humphries out there. He doing shit Adam Humphries was doing for us, man, when he was on the field, you know. But I wish him the best, man. This receiver group is tough, man. They competing. Them boys competing out there, man. Got Chester Rogers, who I think he solidified his spot from the value he bring in special teams, returning the ball. He had another big punt return, but it was called back by a penalty, which we just have to learn from. But yeah, all he had to do is just master punt return, dog, and you'll get in the receiver room. And I think he solidified. I think only he can lose his spot from here on out. But I believe in him. That boy applied pressure on us when he was playing with the Colts. I think he beat us one game against the Colts. I don't think it was last year. It might have been last year. It might have been 2 years ago. He got a big punt return that changed the game, and they ended up winning. So he's a vet. He's played in NFL games. Like, he's a pro, and that's what you need back there. A pro that's not gonna make mistakes. He's gonna do the job the right way. You ain't gotta score every time. You ain't gotta be Devin Hester. But just be effective and get us good field position, because you know what we got on this offense. That's all we need you to do. But man, week 2, impressive. Had a little scratch in practice this week. Antonio Brown and Chris Jackson. I don't even know why Chris Jackson is on this team, is on this roster, to be honest. Chris Jackson, I'm not satisfied with him as a player, like, at all. I don't even know why he even still on this roster. But the defense, the team as a whole, I guess they fed off their energy and beat the brakes off their ass. Even though Antonio Brown didn't play as being the star he is, but they put an ass whooping on them boys this week. And I have a feeling that's how we coming every week. Next week we should see some starters, maybe. I don't know. History says that we will, at least for a drive or two. and that'll be nice to see, man. I think we should put Julio out there and AJ for him to get some game reps and at least for one drive and see if we could score on one drive. If we could score one drive on the first drive, then sit them down. I love to see that. Even for the defense, I love to see them next week a little more. Not as much as the offense though, because the defense they showing me, man, they ready. They ready, bro. They ready to hunt. Shout out to John Simon, made a forced fumble. That's another a veteran. You know what I'm saying? A pro, man. Played in big time games. Played for the Patriots. Played for the Colts. Yeah, man. He played on Colts teams that we couldn't beat with Andrew Luck and them boys. He didn't. I remember games, Monday Night Football a few years ago. That boy picked off Mariota, and yeah, that boy make plays. That was a nice veteran, underrated signing that nobody saw coming. That's gonna help our team, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm very impressed about week 2. Week 2 was better than week 1, in my opinion. Man, very impressed. I feel like we gonna keep improving. I like where this team mind state is right now. I love the energy. Defense is balling. They say defense win championships, and that's really what we was missing last year. We really needed our defense to step up. But I trust in J-Rob. I trust in Vrabel. Like I said, I'm all in. Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl 56 champions, Tennessee Titans, nigga. Yeah, I said it. That's how I'm coming, nigga. Joe Namath style, nigga. I'm guaranteeing it. Because I'm all in. That's all I got for this week, fellas. Hey, let's have a good week of practice. See y'all next week. Tighten up. Rest in peace to former Titan GM, the general manager. But when we went to the Super Bowl, in that era, the McNair, Eddie George era, he was our general manager. He built that team. Shout out and rest in peace to Mr. Floyd Reese. He transitioned August 21st, man, 2021. So rest in peace, man. We gotta win that Lombardi for Mr. Reese. Mr. Reese is part of the reason why we Titans fans, man. So this season here gonna be dedicated to Mr. Reese and condolences to his family. And if you're a religious person, keep them in your prayers, you know. Rest in peace.
Skit, skit. Voila. I'm doing magic. Yeah. Come on, you damn.